اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والله فضل بعضكم على بعض في الرزق فما الذين فضلوا براد رزقهم على ما ملكت أيمانهم فهم فيه سواء أفبنعمة الله يجحدون والله جعل لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا وجعل لكم من أزواجكم بنين وحفدة ورزقكم من الطيبات أفبالباطل يؤمنون وبنعمة الله هم يكفرون ويعبدون من دون الله ما لا يملك لهم رزقا من السماوات والأرض شيئا ولا يستطيعون فلا تضربوا لله الأمثال إن الله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Nahl, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, these ayat that we did last time and the ayat that we are going to do today and tomorrow, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pointing towards several different signs of His wisdom and His perfect authority and control that no one else has, not even anyone else can claim that they have it. Last time we had read Wallahu khalaqakum thumma yatawaffakum. Allah is the one who created you and Allah is the one who takes you back. And then some among you return to ardalil umur, the worst part of the age. So the worst part of the age, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself has explained it, لِكَيْ لَا يَعْلَمَ بَعْدَ عِلْمٍ شَيْئًا, that you had knowledge, you had wisdom, and then you don't have anything of it. So this does not happen to everyone, it happens to only a few people. Now who is it going to happen to and who is it not going to happen? It's all in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at other places has explained it, that those people who do good deeds and live their life according to the principles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are protected from such ardalil umur. Either Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them death before it comes to them, or all their life, even if they go to that age, extreme of age, they still remain functional and beneficial to people, so they don't have ardalil umur, or the worst part of the age where they start forgetting things and they can't help anybody. So who controls that? If you can see, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown it, that the people who listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, submit to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those people are the ones who do not get this umur, this age. Then how could you say that anyone else has any authority? Your idols and others, the human beings and other creations of Allah that you associate as partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how can you say that they control this? وَاللَّهُ فَضَّلَ بَعْضَكُمْ عَلَى بَعْضٍ فِي الرِّزْقِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, another thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to think about it, is Allah has given some of you preference over others in rizq, in provisions, in what Allah gives them. فَمَا الَّذِينَ فُضِّلُوا بِرَادِّ رِزْقِهِمْ عَلَى مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ فَهُمْ فِيهِ سَوَاء. So in terms of wealth, there's those who have a lot of wealth and they spend it over others, and the provision of others, those who are under their control, their slaves and their servants, is associated or linked with what Allah has given to the rich ones. Then there's another kind which are dependent on their rizq over those that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given a lot. So they are getting their rizq through those people. And then there is those who neither have too much nor too little, so they are using whatever Allah has given to them but not becoming a source of passing it on to others. But what these people also understood and experienced, and what we know as well, فَمَا الَّذِينَ فُضِّلُوا, those people, the ones that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given superiority or more, they do not do so, that بِرَادِّ رِزْقِهِمْ عَلَى مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ فَهُمْ فِيهِ سَوَاء. They do not give so much that their dependents or their slaves become equal to them. They give them, but they do not give them so much that they become equal to them. أَفَبِنِعْمَةِ اللَّهِ يَجْحَدُونَ. Do they then reject the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The meaning here is that even you see that those who have authority and more, they do not give others so much that they make them equal to themselves. Although they are both human beings, although they share the same kind of body, the same kind of capacities, still you understand that it is not possible that they give so much that they become equal. So how can you say, and how can you claim, and how stupid is this claim, that you say that Allah gave certain of its creations so many powers that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them equal to himself? Their concept was that Allah has given some idol control over rain, some idol control over giving people. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that you don't even believe that about your own self. How could you claim that when Allah is totally different, above and beyond your understanding, and He's not a human being, you all agree, but then you say that He has made partners. Na'udhu billah. Afa bi ni'matillahi yajhadun. Do they then reject the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Wallahu ja'ala lakum min anfusikum azwajan wa ja'ala lakum min azwajikum banina wa hafada. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again another sign of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has created azwaj. Azwaj means spouse. So for men, women, and for women, men. وَجَعَلَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَزْوَاجِكُمْ. And from your spouses, He gave you بَنِينَ وَحَفَدَةً. He gave you sons and grandsons. So that is survival of your lineage through time. وَرَزَقَكُم مِّنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. And He gave you provision from good things. Basically what you eat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides for you to make you survive in current and present time. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives that which enables you to survive today, and that which enables your lineage to survive for times to come. أَفَبِالْبَاطِلِ يُؤْمِنُونَ وَبِنِعْمَةِ اللَّهِ هُمْ يَكْفُرُونَ. Is it then that the falsehood is what they believe in, and then the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they reject? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who gives them sons. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created their azwaj in the first place. All these creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they take as partner gods or associate gods, they have no control over this. وَيَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَا يَمْلِكُ لَهُمْ رِزْقًا مِنَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ شَيْئًا وَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ. What they are worshipping, they worship besides Allah the objects that have no power to give them anything from the heavens and the earth, nor can they ever have such power. So nor do they have it right now, nor even if they tried their best, they can ever have it. Hakim Ulumad Thanvi has written that sometimes a person does not have something, but they can strive, they can struggle to achieve that kind of authority. But these idols or these other creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, these human beings, these anbiya, these rusul that you are taking as associate gods, no matter how hard they tried, they can never get it. فَلَا تَضْرِبُوا لِلَّهِ الْأَمْثَالِ. This is at the core of all the problems of these mushrikeen, that do not stamp or do not post over Allah, do not find similarities in Allah to yourself, that you try to understand Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala based on your understanding of human beings. فَلَا تَضْرِبُوا لِلَّهِ الْأَمْثَالِ. Do not coin similarities for Allah. Inna Allah ya'lamu wa antum la ta'lamun. Surely Allah knows and you do not know. So these people, they would think that if they were given the control of the whole universe, definitely they will not be able to take care of everything. So they will have to have assistants, and then these assistants, they will have to also depute power over to them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do not think about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like that. Do not take these examples for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows and you do not know. How much time? ضرب الله مثلا عبدا مملوكا لا يقدر على شيء ومن رزقناه منا رزقا حسنا فهو ينفق منه سرا وجهرا هل يستوون. Another example Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives. There is a slave owned by someone. That slave does not have power over anything. Even the wealth of that slave belongs to the master. Whatever he earns, he has to bring it to the master. It is the slave's wealth is the wealth of the ownership of the master. Abdam mamlukan la yaqdiru ala shay. He does not have authority, does not have control over anything. وَمَنْ رَزَقْنَاهُ مِنَّا رِزْقًا حَسَنًا فَهُوَ يُنْفِقُ مِنْهُ سِرًّا وَجَهْرًا. And then there is a person whom Allah has given good provision from His own side. So he spends out of it secretly and openly however he wishes. So there is this rich person who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given rizq. He spends secretly and openly however he wishes, compared to a person who is a slave. And he has no control over his spending. He does not have any control. Hal yastavun. Can they be equal? Although they are human beings, although they are the same, their rizq, the slave's rizq, is dependent on the master. The master gives him rizq, but then even with whatever he has, can they become equal? Although you are the same kind of creation, you are human beings, but still you do not know, you do not say that they are equal. The slave does not have any authority. So how could you say that Allah, being Allah, gave any human being or any other creation which is not of the kind of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala such authority and made them equal? Alhamdulillah, bal aktharuhum la ya'lamun. Slave, the hamd, praise is for Allah. Bal aktharuhum la ya'lamun. But the reality is that most of them do not know. Praise here is that Allah is above and beyond in his qualities, in his being, above and beyond. This is the praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is above and beyond everyone and other partners. Another example, وَضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلَ الرَّجُلَيْنِ أَحَدُهُمَا أَبْكَمْ لَا يَقْدِرُ عَلَى شَيْءٍ وَهُوَ كَلٌّ عَلَى مَوْلَاهُ. Another example, there are two men. One of them is dumb, who is unable to do anything. وَهُوَ كَلٌّ عَلَى مَوْلَاهُ. He is a burden on his master. أَيْنَمَا يُوَجِّهُ لَا يَأْتِي بِخَيْرٍ. Whatever he is told to do, he brings no good. So there is a person who is under the control of someone else, and he is a dumb person. Whatever his master tells him to do, he's dumb, he does not do any good. No good comes out of this person. He always runs into troubles and becomes a trouble and burden for his master. هَلْ يَسْتَوِي هُوَ وَمَنْ يَأْمُرُ بِالْعَدْلِ. And is that person equal to the one who has wisdom and who has justice, who has knowledge, who has capacity? وَهُوَ عَلَى صِرَاطٍ مُسْتَقِيمٍ. And he is on the straight path. How can these two people be equal? The knowledgeable and the not knowing. Those who have control and those who do not have control. Those who have rizq and those who do not have rizq. Even among human beings, they are never equal. How could you say that Allah is equal or some other creation of Allah is equal to Allah? وَلِلَّهِ غَيْبُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Okay, inshallah we'll do this next time. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.